Hello. So I'm going to play this song that I wrote earlier today. And then I would like to discuss it after I play it for you. So it'd be more, you could understand it more. It's called Capricornicopia. I had a dream, looked up at the sky. I was alone in this world, it was just me and I. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da. Just a blank canvas, each star moved from its place. Maybe a dire warning for the human race. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da. The sky was a blue-gray, then it faded to black. Alone in the dark I was, but I could not turn back. Then I saw an image of two full moons. I waited some answer, I knew would come to me soon. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da. Then like a movie, it appeared on the screen. Two moons and astrology appeared in my dream. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da. I saw two fish, then I saw an archer, saw a Capricornus, and I had to look harder. The sky was dark, and then a light switched in the night. Illuminated characters, the sky shone bright. Then I saw an image of two full moons. Waited some answer, I knew would come to me soon. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da. I saw two moons on a darkened sky, Capricornicopia. I realized it was I. Okay. So this was a dream that I had, oh my goodness, years and years and years ago. I mean, I think my daughter was probably like 5 years old and she's 28 now. And everything in this song is my dream. And the dream, I was all alone in the world. I looked up, the sky was a blank slate. It was like gray, it looks like blue-gray, and then it faded to black. And then I saw the two full moons. And then right after that, it was amazing because I saw the two full moons and I thought, oh, that can't be good. Then I saw the astrology signs kind of like formed themselves. It was weird. It was like somebody was drawing them. It was so cool. And they were Pisces for the two fish, Sagittarius for the archer, and Capricorn, of course, for the Capricornus, Capricornicopia. That being my my sign. And that's what the whole song was about, was the dream that I had. It was pretty wild. I believe in dreams, and I believe that they're trying to tell you something. Some people say, oh, it's all subconscious. Yeah, probably. I think our higher selves know the answer to most of our situations that we get ourselves into, or that we go through, and we don't really hear the voice of our higher selves. And very often, some of us do sometimes, but it's not so easy with all the outside noise. And I think dreams are a way of giving us that answer. And I think a lot of it comes also from above, from the divine. I think that our ancestors and our spirit ancestors and our loved ones and angels and, you know, the divine, I think, has something to do with it. But then again, I also believe that we're a part of the divine. So they're sort of, I guess, downloading, kind of like downloading information into us so that we can deal with our problems or our life, what's going on, or that gives us answers. Dreams are really fascinating. I write down all my dreams, and I like to say I write down all my dreams. Most of the time I write down all my dreams, but you only have like this when you wake up and you're not fully awake, but you're sort of awake. That's when you remember them the most. It's that very, very little part of time, probably just a few minutes, if that. And then it's gone after that, because outside influences come in and somebody wakes up, or a car goes by outside, there's a loud car and you hear it, or, you know, anything, any kind of noise outside, and boom, poof, it's gone. No more dream. You can't remember. Sometimes you remember bits and pieces of it, though, later on in the day. I do sometimes, if I really concentrate on it. Sometimes I'll remember bits and pieces of it later on in the day. But most of the time, because I like to analyze my dreams, most of the times I will, as soon as my dream is over and it's that small little pocket of time, I will grab that notebook, I will grab that pen, I'll write down everything I remember. Now, key things to remember when you're trying to remember your dreams, and trying to write them down: the characters in your dream, the people, if there were people in your dream, the animals, what kind of animals were in your dream, what kind of colors were their colors, what was the environment like. Something for me, common with me, is cars. What kind of car was in your dream? Cars and houses. They say houses actually symbolize you, yourself. You're within self. And the different rooms symbolize different things about you as well. But yes, common dreams for me are house and cars. Animals, yes. People, not as much as the rest of them. But the best thing to do, you never forget, write down everything you remember and sit there. And if you're like me, you'll sit there and you'll analyze it, and try to like place it with something that's going on, that you know that's going on in your life, and you know it's at the back of your mind, and see how it fits. And usually you'll find the puzzle pieces fit pretty well. So dreams are fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I have many dreams that really, really stick out. This was one of them, because this has stuck out for years. I remember one when I was a little kid. I was only 5 years old, and I still remember this dream. That I went in for a surgery, and I'm not sure whether this is almost like a near-death experience or something, because I was a little kid and I went in for surgery, and I remember going to this place, and everybody there was so nice, and it felt so welcoming and so comfortable, and there was love. It was just love. And I remember there were big letters, and I remember sliding down the big letters, And the big letters actually said love. And I was like sliding all through these letters that said love. And I remember going, woohoo, bubble letters. They looked like bubble letters. And the nice lady was saying, yes, yes, they're bubble letters, yes. And I don't know who the nice lady was that I was with, but she felt very familiar and it felt very comfortable. And it wasn't Earth that I was on. Now, maybe you might think, oh, a little kid on drugs, you know, because I had the surgery, but and that's a possibility, but it was just amazing. It was like I was in a little heaven at that time, and I never forgot that. Then I've had some kind of scary dreams. I used to dream about tornadoes all the time. My mom thinks that's because I lived most of my childhood, almost all my childhood in Oklahoma. And so you know, tornadoes are something that's you're very familiar with if you're from Oklahoma. And I would have these dreams about these tornadoes all the time. And then I would sort of research them and find out that dreams about tornadoes are about some kind of really big change. Like if you know anything about the tarot cards, there's something called the Tower. Well, that would be like a tornado. I'm not really that big into the tarot thing. I have some. I could read them, have read them, my own. But it's not really something that I feel called to do. I feel called to music, and that's how I want to do my part in healing and do my part in what I share with the world. I've had dreams even, speaking of music, I have a lot of dreams where I hear a whole song in my head, and this was before, this happened a lot before I played any kind of musical instrument. I'd hear a song in my head and I wouldn't have any way to translate it. I remember some of the words. There is a song that I'm not going to play for you tonight. There is a song that I heard that was very angelic sounding in my dream. And it's somewhere here on my list of videos that I've done. But I'm not going to do it tonight. But it is a song that I dreamt, and I remember it sounded very surreal and very, otherworldly. It was incredible. And then I showed it to a harp player friend of mine, and she sounded so incredible. We built that song, and she sounded so beautiful playing that song. Me on my Barry uke, because that's all I had at the time, was okay, but I'm not a primo string player yet. I intend to be in the future, but right now I'm not so much. What I like to do is write songs, so I'm not really concentrating on learning too much unless there's a song that I write that I really, really want to use, like a chord that I've never heard before, or that I'd never learned before. And I will learn that chord just so I can play that song, And I do that all the time. I play with my ukes and try to figure out what's a chord that I've never done, what notes, how to do this. I taught myself how to do the, the thing that I do. A little bit of chucking. I'm not great at it yet, but we're getting there. But anyway, I went way off topic. Anyway, the thing about dreams, I think dreams are a gift from the divine, from God. I think that they're sent to us to help us through life, help us through situations that we have questions about. And when you get that dream and you're in that little pocket of time, wake up, grab a notebook, grab a pen, or anything. Just grab something to write on and write down. And remember, always remember. You want to remember who's in your dream, the environment. Was there animals? Was there colors? Were there numbers? Ah, that's something. One time I dreamt of a whole bunch of numbers and I wrote them all down. And then I played a lottery, a local lottery, not a huge lottery, but just a local lottery. And I won like $9. It was a small lottery anyway. I wasn't going to win a lot, but I was so thrilled to get that $9. Stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that's what you do. That little pocket of time before anybody bothers you, grab a pen, write it down, and write down every piece of the dream that you can remember. Those are my helpful tips that I wanted to share with you tonight. So I hope you have a wonderful, blessed evening, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for tuning in. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you soon. Have a great day.